It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Up. 319. Up.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Already here, they're audible to something else. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Taylor Johnson made the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
You got here we go. AK, green 19, just attack. EQ. Motion. 11.
Here's Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1.
Hey, Ted. Here we go, son. 19 wins. Here we go.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
looking to put a drive together.
Go, Shaq. Go, Shaq. Go.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cup 19.
Back to throw. Green. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And it's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, never mind Monday.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
At the 48-yard line.
But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see some. Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. 331.
Fields changing the play.
Angel.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Ken. Extend.
A shotgun snap. Fields. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead. Bunker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's the score. Chiefs 14. Raiders 3. Harrison Butker to the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. Really was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd and 2. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
go now. Ready?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go. Mustang 19. 60 by Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Green. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready, break.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Panther 11. Panther 19 Lion. Go.
Back to throw. Green. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You got to, carry.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be. He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Green. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Hey, Mosey, you see it, Mosey.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Angel. Hey, up.
From the 38, Fields. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And now an audible here into something else. From the gun, it's Walker. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 40-yard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Easy.
Now it's Fields. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
go. Blue 58, blue 58, start. Hey, Ken. 551. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Here's Walker. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
551, 12 go. Easy. Bunch right. Sit high.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Blue 58, blue 58, Chim slant. Go.
Here's Fields. And he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Raiders 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. And the Raider first down.
Looking to throw. Green. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the gun on third down. Green. Open man here is Benson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be fourth down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to throw, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Green, a final shot before break. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
70 Rangers. Go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther Warriors 17. Seven Pirates. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Green. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right? You would, and in your experience, how many times have you run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level. They've been hot so far. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The field's going to change things up here.
Angel.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Fields. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Easy. West right zip. Turn on right.
Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's got the hook up downfield to McCarthy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running left is Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
EQ. Move 58. Move 58. Right. Extend. Hey, can. Hey, can. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man right side is Rice. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and 8.
79 Broncos. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Trap 50, Trap 6, 18, 5 in. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Looking to throw. Green. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they get him down, but now before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding Walker complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Touchdown! Brock Bowers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will get them one closer.
Raiders 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Yeah, really with the, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. West right hit. Hey, going out for it. Hey, never mind, Monday.
Fields changing the play. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll push forward to the 37. Gain of 2.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third and 8.
Here we go, sir. Let's go. Hey,
Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
Now they'll change things up. Straight ahead, Walker. He'll take this to the 46. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Just push. Double up. Double up.
Try. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Fields, 45 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
35. Raiders 23. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Green throwing to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Green. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Green. Now he's going to step up and run. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a 1st down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Green. Touchdown Raiders. Dante Thornton from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 8.
There on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Hey, Can. Easy. Hey, Can. Medic. No muss. Right.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. That ball caught. It's Rice. It's a gain of 35.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, let's go. Hey, Ken. Crutch. Right.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. It's a race down the right side. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
222.
Fields throwing here. And this one is launched. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead on the first play of the drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Makes the score.
That one
Chiefs
splits the
14,
uprights.
Raiders
And the
7.
Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has a man on target to Thornton. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yeah. When you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. Big man's showing up the yards. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead on the first play of the drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fields this one at the 3.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Wow, wide open here. Complete. 3 inside the 30. To the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders put it to a low points on the scoreboard. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Let's go. 319, you right.
Fields out of the gun. Caught by the open man. Gets it to the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 7-point lead in the first. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3.
Well, that's the case. Either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready?
And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's go now.
They pitch it out to him here. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready?
They pitch it to him. And he's out of bounds. Looks like he only got a yard. And that's going to set us up for 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
There's a pitch. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They gain 11 on that play, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He pitches it. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
He pitches it back. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 2-point game. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders could have gone for 2 in the time, but they choose to trail by 1.
27.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a 7-point lead in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
He's pitching it out. Has room down the left sideline. Hits the 20. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Unconventional strategy here, to say the least. They'll try for a field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. His kick is good. And that gets them back within 5.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd
and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. All right.
Staying with Walker. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hey, never mind. Monday. 331, 330. Sit high.
Throw here, 3rd down. Headed out right. It's a big strike to Hill. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Oh, we knew it could happen here. It's a fake. They try a trick play, but it's blown out. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense.
At the 48-yard line.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. The Chiefs in control so far. We're back to Kansas City right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have second and pretty long here.
319, did I see that?
Walker now from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Making the stop that time. Taron Johnson.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Looks like somebody might have lost track of downs on the sideline. The board only reads 3rd down, but the punt team is out. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Come on.
They give it to him again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They're going for this. This one finds Thornton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. They're down to their final one in this half. And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Called for and received. Fair catch this time, but, oh, hang on, flag down. That right there might just earn him a one-way ticket to his coach's doghouse. He interfered with a fair catch, and that gives this offense a free 15-yard boost heading on the field. New set of downs for him from the 31. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here we go. Me. 319, get us right.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Finds him over the middle. Not a lot of space. Maybe to the 33. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Green 19, get us right.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Angel, Delta. 58, this is that.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. It fed the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
Airing it out to start this drive. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 from Cowboy 80. Go.
They're throwing it. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go. 7 Pirates. Hawk 70.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
19 Lions.
They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 70, Timber Wolf. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll throw it. On target to Thornton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Warriors, 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing now on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
79 Grosso. Ready.
They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Look at that power, deep left side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, start. 19, start. Mustang 19. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders get it back to within 1 score.
Raiders 37.
Wow, down by just a score. A lot of game to go. But look here, it's an onside try. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared, they were ready for it, and now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4.
Well, that's the case.